Hi, my name is John Tietzel, and I'm here to show you how to upload a lecture to YouTube. So in my previous video, I showed you how to take a PowerPoint lecture and turn it into a video. And so I wanted to follow up by showing you how to actually upload it to YouTube as a platform for hosting potentially. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to create a YouTube/Google account, as well as how to upload your video to YouTube. So what is YouTube? So when you want to upload to YouTube, the reason why it's useful is because it's a free service that can be used to host your videos for easy access to necessary parties. It's entirely run by Google, also known as Alphabet, and once the video is uploaded, all you need to access it is a link to it, or if you want to, you can make a YouTube video accessible via YouTube search. Videos can be also uploaded to a number of other resources, but like I mentioned before, I'm going to talk exclusively about YouTube moving forward. So if you want to make a YouTube account, you're also going to be making a Google account. So if you have a Google account, you can make a YouTube account out of that. Additionally, you can make any Google account out of any email address at all, but I'm going to walk through how to make a YouTube or Google account. So here are some of the basic steps. Step 1, we're going to be talking about how to sign in and make that YouTube account. And so on the top right, after you've gone to youtube.com, you can click that top right icon that says sign in. After signing in, you'll see this screen here where you're going to go ahead and press create account, or if you already have an account, you can just sign in. Following the create account, you're going to have a number of different prompts, and so just follow the prompts on the screen. The first one is going to be saying what your name and email is going to be. So if you want to connect an old email, you can do that, or you can create a new authentic email specifically for these YouTube purposes. You can also connect a phone number, which will be used to verify your account and activate it immediately. And you can disconnect that later on. Then you can also set some basic information, and there is as much or as little as you want to. Amongst that is going to be your phone number, like I mentioned before. You don't necessarily need that. A recovery email in case you ever lose access to this current email, as well as your birth date and gender if you would like to. Lastly, privacy settings. So I would definitely recommend to look into all of the options for privacy settings. This will tell you who is able to access your account, what data is available, and stuff like that. And so make sure you're looking at the more options section of the security in the privacy and terms. So now that you've created an account, you can go ahead and go to your YouTube channel. So that's what I'm showing you right here on the right. So now that you have a YouTube account / a YouTube channel, there's an easy way to upload your videos to YouTube for easy access. So uploading these videos is an extremely convenient way and a free way to host all videos that you want to upload. All videos are going to be linked to your account specifically, and that account is also called the channel, and it's a great way to organize your videos. All the video hosting is done free, so there is no charge. Sometimes there may or may not be ads placed in front depending on the popularity of videos, and you can potentially make profit off of that depending on how popular the videos are, but more likely than not, there's going to be a few ads here and there depending on the popularity. And so one thing to keep in mind, the video hosting is free, but it may be subject to takedowns depending on use of images and sounds that might infringe on other copyrights. However, like I'm stating on this slide, I'm not a lawyer, so don't quote me on what I'm about to say. Educational videos should fall under fair use, so use of images should potentially fall under the fair use, meaning you can use images that you need to for educational purposes. I don't know about audio clips, so use that with caution. Last couple notes, videos can be later accessed using a link. So if you have the link, or as long as you have access to your YouTube channel, you can find a way to distribute that link to your video to other people. And finally, videos can be organized into playlists that allow for long video watching sessions. What this means is that if you have a series of lectures, you can put them in a particular order. You can also have videos that are found on other channels and add them to that playlist, but I'm not going to expand on that in this video. I just want to show you how to upload a video to YouTube. Okay, so Here are the basic steps for uploading a video to YouTube. First things first, you should make sure you're logged into your YouTube account. And so in that same top right area where you saw the sign in button, instead you would just sign in. If you're already signed in, you'll see a circle where you can have your image or just a circle with a color and the first letter of your account name. And so in this case, Shasta is the name of this account. And so S is going to be found at the top right. And so after you've done that, you are now logged in. From there, just directly to the left, 3 icons to the left of that, there's a camera button. What that camera button is it gives you 2 options, upload videos or go live. We're not going to worry about going live right now. We're just going to be talking about how to upload videos so that way you can distribute that later. So once you click that upload video button, you'll be taken to the next slide. This next slide is going to be showing you how to upload the video, and so you're going to get a number of options, which should be similar to the page that you saw before when you were looking at when you just finished making your YouTube channel. And so at the bottom middle area, you're going to have an upload video button, which is indicated with the light blue arrow, and I'm going to make another yellow arrow so it's more obvious where this is going to be. So that upload video area is where you are going to be able to click to input files on YouTube. From there, it's going to take you to this little pop-up where you're going to select a file, or if you have another window open, you can just drag and drop a file to that particular spot in the screen. From there, it'll upload whatever video file you've inserted, and it'll start uploading it to YouTube. From there, so this is an example of something that you might see. All you would do is potentially drag and drop. So I'm going to show that with red. I'm going to go ahead and potentially select this and just drag and drop it right here into our upload video area. And that should upload the video to YouTube. From there, you're going to go ahead and choose some details about your video. I've listed all the different options here on this slide. And so this first thing is going to be allowing you all the different options for what's going to be associated with your YouTube video. Writing a title, so letting people know what this video is about, a description, an additional description of the video, choosing a thumbnail, so what image is going to be the first thing that people will see when looking for the video. You can potentially make your own thumbnails, but normally there's going to be an auto-generated thumbnail that's going to be associated with the very beginning of your slide. So whatever that first image is going to be seen, that will be the default thumbnail unless otherwise altered. You can choose for a paid promotion option. This is unlikely to be used for your purposes, so ignore this or press no. Language, subtitles, and CC. And so you can choose what language you're going to be talking in, and they're going to be auto-generated subtitles, or you can input your own subtitles as well as closed captioning for those that need to read it. And this can be auto-generated as well, or you can upload your own closed captioning subtitles. Recording date and location, you can include this if you'd like, so just so people know when a video was recorded initially. License and distribution, you won't need to worry about that. That's just, you're going to go with the default license and distribution. All that's stating is that YouTube is hosting your video, and potentially other things might come up, but don't worry about that for now. Category, so what category you might be trying to go with. So I'd recommend going for example, I teach biology sometimes, and so choosing biology and education would be an example of category. Choose your category if need be. Once again, this is entirely optional. Lastly, comments and ratings. If you want to allow people to comment on videos or put thumbs up and thumbs down, which so likes or dislikes, you can include that, but they're not entirely necessary, and any comments will be sent to your email, so just as a heads up as what that is, so you can disable that or enable that if you would like. Next thing that you're going to be doing after you've completed your details part of your video, you're going to go ahead and choose some video elements. All these video elements are things that are going to go at the very end of your at the end of your lecture, but for the most part, you won't need to worry about this at all, so you can ignore this. Just for completeness, I'm going to talk about them very quickly. End screen, all that is an extra slide that you can have input on YouTube, and that's normally for a channel-wide or an account-wide thing. So if you wanted people to see your website, you can have a link that goes to your website. And then add cards. All those cards are other links. So if, like I said before, they can go to your website, they can go to other YouTube videos that you have or other YouTube videos you might be interested in. For the most part, don't worry about this at all. Just go ahead and press next. The last thing to consider when uploading your video to YouTube is who gets to see your videos and when they get to see them. And so that's what this last bit here is called visibility. When you're publishing a video, you can save or publish the video either publicly, unlisted, or private. Public means that anybody can look at the video as long as they have the search terms. They can find your video at any given time. Unlisted and private basically mean that anybody that has the link can view the video, but you won't be able to search terms to try and find that video. And so this will be a useful way to distribute your video to a select audience, maybe your students, for example, so that way they can view the video and no one else can. The best way to do that would be to copy and paste the link to this particular video and send that to your students, so that way only they can view it. Public, anybody can view it. Unlisted, private, only particular people can view it. Lastly, scheduling. Scheduling is a great way to have a video uploaded ahead of time, but unviewable to anybody that might have the link. So let's say, for example, you had a class on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. and you wanted to upload your videos ahead of time. You can then go ahead, let's say if it was your lecture for Monday at 11 a.m., you can upload your video on Saturday ahead of time and say, hey, only people people can only view this video at 11 a.m. on Monday, and so this will set that ahead of time for the video to be only viewable after that particular time. So it's a useful way to limit when a video is being able to be seen. The last thing here is now you've finished publishing, it might take a little bit of time for the actual video to process through the entire thing. And so for about a 15-minute video, it might take 15 minutes to half an hour for your video to get uploaded to YouTube. So keep that in mind when publishing videos. At the last stage, you're going to have an option to publish it to a number of different places. I would just copy and paste the link to a particular place, and it's an easy way to go to distribution. If you wanted to view your video later, you can go to your channel like I mentioned before, find the video, and if you wanted to distribute it again, just copy and paste the link at the very top of your page. So yeah. Here's going to be the last thing you will see after exiting the publishing part. This is all the videos on your channel. You can potentially edit your videos later on. Like I mentioned before, you have the public, private, and unlisted options for publicity. You can actually edit those later on in case you don't want people to view particular videos on your channel, or if you want to make them more publicly seen later on, you can do that as well. So congratulations on your uploaded lecture. I hope this was useful. Yeah, and I hope to make more if need be. Good luck on making videos. Bye.